In more stories, the leadership of Nigeria Union of Journalists NUJ, Ogun State Council, has raised alarm over a plot to sell a secretariat located at Iwe-Iroyin, Abeokuta, the state capital. The union also called on the state government, Director State Services, DSS, the State Police Command and Amotekun Corps to investigate the move by one Prince Gbenga Olushoga, who is laying claim to the permanent site of the council located at Leme area of Abeokuta. Addressing a news conference on the matter, State Chairman of the Union, Wale Olariwaju, said Olushoga's moves was in connivance with one engineer Banjoko to seize the land from the union. He explained that some elements, including a retired officer of the Ministry of Works and Housing, have approached him to cooperate with them in selling the land, housing the Secretariat.
So today called this press conference to address critical issues affecting the state of the Ogun NUJ. One, our site situated behind Providence Hotel at Leme Axis has been encroached by unscrupulous and land spectators or land grabbers, taking advantage of the land lying fallow over the years. This fraudulent act is orchestrated by one Prince Gbenga Olushoga, who brazenly brags of his connection in high places, especially the governor and government of Ogun State. He is not alone in this barbaric action. He is doing this in connivance with one engineer Lekan Banjoko, who has no connection to the land and even the area, but going about feeding fat on vacant lands in connivance with his cohorts in government relevant agencies. This he boasts of at different fora. Prince Olushoga, in flagrant disregard to NUJ ownership of the land, rented our land to mechanics, panel beaters, rewires, and the rest, collecting money and feeding fat where he did not sow, just to disregard the Nigeria Union of Journalists as if we are not the owner of the land he rented out.
Olariwaju said the union will do everything within its capacity to preserve the legacy building and the cradle of journalism in the country.
The current space where we are addressing the press today, is popularly called and known Iwe-Iroyin. This is christened after the first newspaper publication in Nigeria by Reverend Henry Townsend. The land is currently under siege by some greedy individuals who are retired and serving staff of the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. Some years ago, the space allocated in honor of journalists and the progenitor of journalism, that is Henry Townsend, in 1992, was 2 or 3 years ago, advertised in the pages of newspaper, the Punch newspaper, by one Mr. Bajo. The leadership of the council that time made frantic effort to ensure that we secured the land back to us. Today, we are now seeing information flying around that this place is to be sold for 250 million naira. Call on the state government, the government of Governor Dapo Abiodun, the chief security advisor to the governor, commissioner of police, the director DSS, commandant NSCDC. We call on Commandant Amotekun and other security outfits to rise up and address the situation in our land along Leme axis.